And welcome to another show. Welcome to Star Geeks. This is Sean.
This is Lil.
This is Ed, and
we would be honored if you would join us.
Thank you, Lord Vader.
All right, it's not, ain't really much going on in Star Wars land. There's some news out there that we kind of like looked at, just now, but not really much going on. There's not really much collectibles. I do have two things coming in next week. I think next week. One's coming from China, so I don't know when I'm getting that. It was express shipping, so hopefully I'll get it, but it's a big piece.
Yeah, I ordered a package from China last July.
God damn.
And I still don't have it.
Did you get a confirmation?
Yeah, it's never coming. So
where did you get it? What did you order?
Some sports clothes.
Slow boat from China.
Clothes, you ain't getting it.
I didn't know it was. I didn't know it was a fake website. I thought it was Homage that we were ordering.
Oh man, you order off a fake website?
I didn't know.
Come on, man, you're a grown man.
Man. Jarvis sent me the link, and to this day, me and him both are like, "You get that package yet?" Nope.
What's up,
zombie?
You are a grown man. You should not be ordering all. You are not fucking like 70 years old on the internet. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I thought it was Homage. That's why I'm like, man, forget Homage.
Oh man, don't do that. Yeah, not much. I mean, I got like two things coming in. I got a model maker who made me something that I've been wanting ship. No more statues. I think I'm really out of the statue game, man. There's not one like the only statue I really want is a Lando statue, and that's it. That finishes off my original trilogy characters. And like some characters that I really like, but overall, I don't need another Palpatine.
You say Ovaltine?
Ovaltine, Avaltine, where the fuck?
Oh my goodness!
I really should just say Darth Sidious at this point, right?
Yeah,
because I really messed that name up. I don't need another Jabba the Hutt. Yeah, I think you know what's crazy. I think I got rid of all my fucking Regal Robot shit. I think now that I'm not collecting any statues anymore, now I'm gonna probably dip back into Regal Robot stuff and just
again. But didn't you get rid of that?
I know I suck so badly,
and yet you were just picking on me for the same thing.
I know, but there's a place in New York that it's like a secondhand store, but they have like all the Regal Robot like statue busts, and they have the Jar Jar Binks one. And I actually kind of want it now, but it went down in price, which is great. I'm like, ooh, that's good. So I don't know, man. It's like like being like a high end collector is getting kind of like.
That's why I've gone back to the low end.
Yeah.
I've already got this. I don't need anymore. I'm gonna go action figures and.
Quantity over quality.
I'm kind of there. There's like some anime stuff that I like anime, but like some old anime cartoon stuff I wanted because they have a speed racer car, the Mach 5, and Bandai made it. It's like
I looked at that this weekend.
Did you? But they want $500 for it though.
Yeah, I think it was $380 when I looked at it. That's why I just looked at it.
Is it the one in the case? Like it's in the case?
What's up, Wyatt?
There's your shout out, Wyatt.
Yeah, it was in a cover.
Oh, look, it was $300. That's it.
Yeah, but it was at a convention. It was $380.
That's not bad, man. They want $500 on Big Bad Toy Store. Yeah, fuck. Damn. All right, well, it is what it is. Like hey, wait, did we give somebody a shout out?
Yeah, I said, hey, Wyatt.
Oh, Wyatt. Well, you know what? Thanks for watching the show, man. Yeah, so like overall, like statue wise, I don't really need anything else. Star Wars wise, I'm happy. I can actually say I'm happy at this point.
So, good. I'm not
content. You're content for the moment.
I am content. Yes, very content. Yeah. No, not much. I missed out on a fucking Bausch helmet. I'm pissed about. But I have one, but it's not the same.
But we don't know what's coming down the road, and there will be something that will.
The great thing is I don't collect helmets anymore, so that's actually a good thing. Yeah. So
yeah, I don't know.
It's the 80s toys that I want now. Again,
that's what
I'm not going down your rabbit hole, but like I would like to get like the Iron Studios. Like I got the the matches. I got
those statues of 80s toys.
yes, little statues though. Iron Studios. I don't want nothing big, but yeah. Yeah, that's really it. Like, I was nothing, not much else kind of going. Ed, are you going to collect anything anytime soon? Or are you waiting?
Unlikely. I am the. Yeah, I don't get off my wallet for much.
Dang.
I'm sure there will be something, but
You didn't order any new helmets?
I didn't order much. I didn't do nothing. Got
I thought
nothing.
You didn't get that Cody helmet?
No.
Oh, I thought you got that Cody helmet. I guess you'll wait for me to buy it and then give it to you, right?
Hey, if I can wait that out, I'm patient. I'm good like that. So,
All right. Well, Ed, I will let you take the Star Wars news away, and my friend, you can do your thing.
Awesome.
I'm so scared to ask what this person is. Are these feet? No, not that.
Yeah. I guess so. We can see you, Ted.
Yes.
Hi, Nikki. What's up, Mando?
Mando.
Frankie, what's going on, Frankie? Adam, what's up, man? What's going on? Thanks for joining the show.
And he's right. That's
new helmets. Oh, yeah, but that
yeah, we saw that.
We seen it last week.
Yeah.
Oh, Frankie, we're gonna get there, my friend. We're gonna get there. We will be talking about that one. All right, Ed, go ahead.
So he's right. Maul, as Adam said. It is still the hot thing in the news, which of course we will break down episodes 3 and 4 at the end of the show. But it is the hot topic whenever you look up Star Wars news. It's like the first 10 things.
It is.
Something I was looking at. So, and I'm always curious with your take on stuff like this, Alil.
Especially Alil.
So,
yeah.
Box office theory. Apparently, they're pretty good at predicting what movie box offices are going to do. They currently have Mandalorian and Grogu projected to do 71 million in its opening weekend, which for a Star Wars film is on the low side of things. Mm-hmm. Now, this movie was also very inexpensive to make compared to the last few movies. So they don't really need to hit a high number for it to become profitable. But will a number like that be enough to make the powers that be happy? Or will it be something to where they will look at it and kind of scratch their head? Because we've not had a Star Wars feature in a very long time, and we all know why they're a little gun shy. And it was probably good to wait, but
so this is box office in general, right? Like, so movies like this are you look at this, even Super Mario, like it's doing well, but it's not doing what the first one did, right? But it's also selling merch.
Yeah,
it's bringing foot traffic to the Universal parks. There's extracurriculars to those things. It's a 4-quadrant movie. Same with Mando and Grogu, right? Like Mando, the Grogu merch will pay for enough, I think. Do I think if it makes 500 globally, will it hurt? Possibly, right? Because it's got the big name to it. I think it hurts more the movie theaters, right? Because these movie theaters, is what we're having happening right now at CinemaCon, right? They're trying to get these, see what's coming out next year. Is anything going to help the theaters? I think the economy right now is going to be a big key to this movie. Gas has gone up like $1.50 almost everywhere, a gallon, in the last month. people aren't going to go see every movie, and like we've talked about that. Right? There's a lot of movies that I want to see. And now I'm like, do I have to see everyone? Like, I don't know. Like, which ones am I going to go to? Which ones do I want to buy 5 tickets for to bring the whole family and then meals and all that kind of stuff? Like just to go see Mario, we dropped like $200. So I think while 500 would break it even and do fine plus everything else. Again, I don't know what the budget is on this. I'm just assuming 500. I'm assuming like around 200 is the budget. That's with marketing, because that's the other thing you're seeing, right? You're not seeing tons of trailers for movies. You're not seeing things plastered everywhere like you used to, right? Like even Spider-Man. Like, my God, we have not, like, the fact that the trailer only came out like a month ago for that movie is crazy. Because like you would have seen the Super Bowl movie ads, you would have seen all these big key events leading up to a big summer blockbuster. You're not seeing that. And I think the studio they're pulling back on that stuff because they're hoping that the names sell this. You're looking at Illuminations coming out with the Minions movie. You got Masters of the Universe. Masters of the Universe is kicking up the marketing, right? They've got some other things with them, but it's not the same. So it depends. I think this is going to be an interesting summer to see how the box office rolls for all these movies. If you've got big tentpoles,
there's a lot
story,
there's a lot out there.
So my question to you also is like, this is like the first Star Wars movie in a long time.
Yeah.
Like, does it bother you that they
7 years?
I think, to me, I'm not saying they fucked up, but I'm saying like Disney may have spoiled us to where TV is so prominent in all these shows for Marvel and for Star Wars that it may be a bad thing that we get to watch TV and like it, because there really hasn't been, like, everything has like kind of been like, oh, TV to movie, maybe they're like a lot of the characters share the same screen at this point. So like even for Star Wars, like we've gotten so much TV from Star Wars, the movie part of it is kind of like, do we even really care anymore? Because we're going to end up seeing it on Disney Plus anyway in like 2 months afterwards. Like, do you feel like that's being a problem now?
Yeah, I think it's everything though, right? Like,
no, I agree. That's what I'm saying.
We can wait for a short amount of time, and you're seeing big studios and these big streaming platforms, HBO, Paramount, even. And the thing is too, is they're putting great television content out where people are like, I can wait for that because now I'm gonna watch this entire series, right? You're right. And then again, if you're paying for all these streaming platforms, do you want to go to the theater and drop $12 to $15 a ticket plus whatever else? Even if most people are again, it's gonna be tough. I don't know. It feels like we're going into that COVID year where like the theaters open back up. So what is going to be considered a hit? I don't know right now. I think it's very unpredictable.
Very unpredictable.
And you would think that Mando and Grogu should have been an easy billion. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, that number, even with the way things are, is becoming harder and harder to hit because of like everything we just talked about, the attention span, the number of options. There's the cost to go. There are so many things that affect it. Because that's the other part is, some of those movies when they were hitting that billion, and we are perfect examples of when you get a good movie, we'd go see it 2, 3, 4 times in a theater. That ain't happening.
Yeah, Adam. I mean, that's exactly what I said. So we dropped at least $200 to go see Mario.
Yeah, dude.
So
I don't know. Like, it may be a sad thing though. Like maybe the times of movie theaters is maybe coming to an end.
I predicted it back in 2019 before even COVID happened. I told you all that Avengers Endgame is the end of the cinema. There will never be anything higher than that.
I don't
and I
think
was
so.
right.
I don't think so either.
You know, the only reason Avatar passes is because it got re-released a bunch of times. So
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's over. Like, I think I don't even know the power of X-Men. I don't know if it's powerful enough anymore. Like, I don't think
not.
I don't think even if you bring in Age of Apocalypse or like Apocalypse be the last, like, you know, that'll be like Thanos.
Here's your test, right? The test for this year is Doomsday.
Yeah,
the test is Doomsday. As much as Mando and Grogu, it's not part of the Skywalker saga.
Yeah,
it's not part of this. Spider-Man will be round one, right? Because Spider-Man, the last Spider-Man movie, almost made $2 billion.
Well, the real test, is not even Mando and Grogu. It'll be Starfighter. That's where you'll actually really get to
Star
see
Wars.
Sure.
You'll
really get to see who the fuck is really, excuse my language, who is gonna actually go to the movie to go see a Star Wars movie that has nothing to do with anything that we've ever seen.
All new.
How many people are going to go back into that? Like, that's the real barometer. Like, oh, are people really into Star Wars anymore? Now, Endgame is Endgame, dude. Not Endgame, but Doomsday. I think everybody's gonna go see that in theaters. Like IMAX, whatever. Everybody's gonna see. It's gonna make gangbusters.
Doomsday.
Because only reason why is because they backed up the money and was like, beep, beep,
we're bringing everyone back.
We need you. Yeah. Chris Evans, we need you. Hemsworth, we need you. We need you to be old Thor. And then like that, you back that up. You're gonna bring butts in seats. And this, I don't think Star Wars has that power anymore because one, everybody's old. The Mark Hamills, they're old, so that you do not have the Star Wars star power that can turn up for the next 5 to 6 years. You really need a powerhouse, and they don't have a powerhouse.
You're saying Ryan Gosling is not the powerhouse?
You know what? I mean, he's in that new movie now. It's actually
Project Hail Mary was great. But again, Project Hail Mary is a standalone movie, and it ain't a Star Wars film. So that's the problem. We don't have any powerhouses. Like, you need to really start to bring in. They need to really think this concept through going forward, and they really need to bring in some powerhouse actors to perform at a Star Wars level that can transition it into the future. And they don't have that at all. And they're not really pushing it either.
I mean, and that's that's the thing, right? Like they had it in 07. Was it with Force Awakens? They could have done that by bringing everyone back in that movie, right? But they chose a different route. So I just think none of these movies are going to hit those peaks. I don't. As much as I want Spider-Man to, as much as I want Doomsday to. I mean, even look at Avatar. I mean, even though Avatar did 1.5, and it's, people were like, okay, or 1.4, and that's not even like good for that because the last two were $2 billion movies. You know what I mean? So it's like, again, the scales have tipped. The problem is, I don't know if we'll ever get back.
Oh man, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that, Wyatt. I can see Masters of the Universe being equal to Mando movie. I don't know. Well,
yeah.
The thing about Masters is like we haven't had a Masters of the Universe movie in so long.
We haven't had it, right? Like 87 doesn't count.
Yeah.
As much as like I watch it now for the shtick and what it is, but it's not He-Man.
It's not.
Yeah.
I love Frank Langella as Skeletor. I think it's crazy, but this is He-Man, right? So this is something just like a lot of the other things where it's, we haven't had it, so people are going to go see it, and it's at the right age where all of us who are in our 40s, who grew up loving this stuff, all have that money to take our families, right? We have kids and everything. We're going to take them to see Masters.
So real quick, a point that Frankie brought up. He was talking about the link that Adam was talking about. But apparently, I heard one of the executives say please stop giving us 30-minute fucking trailers.
Oh yeah.
In movies,
it's not trailers. It's the commercials for their product, right?
Right.
You know, when you see was it Nicole Kidman or something come out to the screen for 30 minutes talking about living in the theater and in the moment. No, just start the damn movie. You know what? Show that old cartoon with the popcorn and the soda and the thing. Let's all go to the movies and then move on, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like that's.
I agree. I mean, granted, sometimes I'll be a little bit late, so that 30 minutes of movies is a fucking helper. It's like, oh shit, okay. I don't even got to worry about it. Like I can just go to the concession. The problem is, I it's weird. Like you used to poo-poo it, but now the reality is I can go to the concession, get everything I need within that 30-minute time frame, and get in there, go watch my movie, and be good to go. Sometimes, like if you start playing the movie on time, like it's gonna mess you up because now you ain't gonna be able to get your popcorn. You're not gonna be able to get a lot of things. And remember, the movie theaters make money off concession, so like that's a thing, and they have to. I think that. I mean, unfortunately, I think it actually is a plus. I'm be honest
for them. Yeah.
I mean, and that's the thing too. Like they can tell the theater owners to stop doing that, but theater owners need to make money.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop doing that. Like you can tell me whatever you want. I don't give a shit. Like I'm trying to make money. Like your movies aren't making me enough money.
Exactly. So that's the thing. It's gonna be give and take, and
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting year.
Yeah,
especially if the economy keeps going the way it is. So,
all right, next topic.
Yeah, so with Ahsoka season 2, in some ways being an adaptation of Heir to the Empire, because you've got Thrawn, you've got the battles. There's a lot of similarity to it. A lot of people have been wondering, why is Star Wars, Disney, whatever, the powers that be, we're adding all of these characters in from legends and from novels. They continually shun Mara Jade.
I think they're holding. So I heard a rumor that they wanted to use her in something, but they said no, they were going to use her for a movie instead. So I'm holding out on this one. Like I think that they may use her in something else coming up, man. So
that's been one of the questions, and this came up because there's a MegaCon, which just recently happened, and they had one of the writing panels there. And so Claudia Gray, who did Bloodlines and Lost Stars, said that she had put together a pitch to include Mara Jade in some of the books. And they were like, nope, you cannot use her as a character. And even Timothy Zahn had talked about reusing her in future things. And it seems anybody who wants to use her in anything gets shut down. Now, it'd be great if that's the reason that they're holding her in reserve, but they don't do that for anyone else.
I don't know, man. I think they have something in line for her. I don't. Again, the problem with this is like,
isn't her story tied really a lot to Luke?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well, and that's one of the things. It's widely talked about that George Lucas, for whatever reason, despised this character. No idea why. Now, for those who don't know, kind of a brief of her story. So she debuted in Heir to the Empire. Big part of that trilogy. She was a secret assassin for Palpatine. And one of her assignments was to kill Luke. She obviously failed in that. And then at one point after that, she eventually becomes second in command of like a smuggling organization. And while she was kind of compelled to kill Luke in her previous life, she kind of saw past that, got on a different path, and eventually ends up marrying Luke. And they have, at least in the books back then, Ben Skywalker as a son. And ultimately, she ends up getting killed by Jason Solo, her nephew, who goes to the dark side.
Yeah, I think
you see why George hates that?
I agree.
Without question.
I mean, so it makes sense why they're not using it.
Well, I think they made. I think they'll end up changing her story and give her something else. Maybe I don't know. It really is a pointless character. Like with the
I mean, come on, Mando. 1991. Is it too late for the spoiler alert? Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing is, even when they bring these characters back, they bring the character back, but they don't bring the baggage of their story. So they could bring her back as a character and completely rewrite her history. Make a
new character. Why call her Mara Jade and have any kind of connection, right? But you see what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense. If people are waiting for this character,
I hope
it makes no sense to bring this character and change the entire backstory and lore of the character that they've read since the 90s.
But then that goes back to, if they're not going to do anything with it, then why not just let the writers have fun with her?
Because right now, all that stuff that they're writing is become canon.
All right.
And they don't want it part of the canon. So it's that's where it ties in, right? Like it makes sense.
It's a character I can really give two shits about at this point. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, yeah, maybe they'll save her for something. Maybe they won't.
No, that has nothing to do with it. As we know, she's not involved. Or maybe she is. I don't know.
I love everybody giving Ed shit. It's about time. About time.
You're too Star Wars, Ed.
So, as we've talked about with many things, collectible wise, if you are the uber rich, it is so worth buying extremely rare collectibles, because the rise in value in these things is exponential. Yeah. So a rocket firing Boba Fett. Now, it's said that this is probably the highest graded rocket firing Boba Fett in known existence. Sold at auction for $1.3 million.
Seen a video today. I think it was yesterday or something. Yeah. About
so, Fernando.
It's very interesting, Ed. Like, the breakdown of it. It's like the packaging, the plastic, the card.
It's got everything.
It's so weird, like how we like, get this shit graded, and they grade it with the box and the fucking plastic.
Mando,
tell me where I'm coming. I'm on my way. I want to see it.
I don't know, man. It's like the grading process of this is like, you think they would just do the figure, but no, they're doing the whole thing. It's crazy.
Oh, well, it's all part of the package.
Tells the story.
Like, is the plastic piece and the plastic bag really worth something though?
Yeah.
Oh, I came with it
from Kenner. You smell the Mando in it.
Is this what you like?
Smell the Mando.
Smell that man, huh?
But
I don't know.
Mean, it just goes to show that, again, with those high-end things like the screen-used Vader lightsaber, if you've got the means to buy these, you can sit on them for a year and then turn around and they will double.
So question is, Ed, because Ed, you don't buy much. Would you buy it if you had it? Would you buy it?
I mean, if I had FU money, of course I would.
You would? Okay.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, if it turns around that, one of those $500-700 million lottery tickets rolls around and I hit that, this becomes a whole different conversation. Like, we're talking about this because I bought it.
Well,
oh yeah. So, but yeah, that's very unlikely.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, I mean, you have Boba Fett's. It's not like you can get them graded,
Oh yeah, no, but I mean to have, and this goes to one of the things that I know I've teased you guys about over the years, aside from your giving heroes to everything, is calling so many things a holy grail. Like, there's only one holy grail. You can't have 15 holy grails. There's only one.
Why can't
this
you?
Is a holy grail.
I
I mean,
yeah,
you can call it whatever you want. It's just me giving you shit.
yeah, but like, I mean, I still got some holy grails here. Like, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's some holy grails here. It's probably not a holy grail to everybody else.
I get what you mean, Ed, but it's just like the goat debate, right? Like there's
Yeah,
a
it
goat,
is.
there's goats for everything, right? Like this, this is the goat, this is the goat, this is the goat. There's a lot of holy grails, right?
Yeah,
So.
no, like I said, it's just one of those things I love to give you guys shit about. So.
Oh, I love it though. Fucking holy grail, yo. I think I used to bring it was always me though, Ed. Oh yeah, I got a holy grail. Oh yeah, I got this.
It was like every week you got a new grail.
But you have to realize something too, man. As a child and look, growing up in the 80s and whatever, like we came upon things that we've always loved and could never get.
Oh,
and like to us, to me anyway, shit. Everything I buy is like, damn, this is a grail piece. Like, this is a piece that I could never get before. Like, to me, and you always probably want it from a distance. And then when you find something that you have not ever seen, and you're like, damn, that's a holy grail to me. Like, that's how I guess that's how I was processing it at the time. Now, maybe not so much, but because I've had everything at this point. I mean, a little right now is on like a whole tear, but I don't know if a little probably has his holy grails, but I don't really know. Like,
you
have one holy grail comic book, but that's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, Amazing Fantasy 15 is the holy grail for me.
Yeah, I think,
yeah. I think someone in the chat had asked, like, what would be the true Star Wars collecting holy grail? Like, if there's one item out there that you had the means to get, no questions asked, what would it be? And it's hard to think of everything that's out there. I'm looking at this
severed hand.
I'm looking at this right in front of me because I am a 3 3/4 inch figure collector.
Yeah,
I would love to have a rocket firing Boba Fett, but I don't want this one because of the different variations. I like the unpainted prototype. That's the one that would be
that's a good
grail for me.
Because I don't think the 3 3/4 for me are holy grails to me anymore. At this point,
you are correct, Zombie. I will never argue that. Jordan is the only goat in everything.
I agree, Zombie. I don't think 3 3/4 would be a holy grail to me anymore at this point. I think it had to be like a prop, but then again, I don't even know. Like what Han Solo, Harrison Ford's blaster. That'd be a holy grail. Signed, it had to be signed by Harrison Ford.
Screen used,
screen used. Yeah, that'd probably be a holy grail to me.
Yeah, I mean, because again, they are the true one of a kind items,
of course. Yeah.
So, there was a post that Tommy Earl Jenkins is joining the cast of Ahsoka for season 2 in a reoccurring role. What is he playing? We have no idea. But if it's a reoccurring character, should be interesting.
He'd be probably like a general or something like that.
I mean, it's very possible. He could be right there with Admiral Akbar calling the shots.
I don't know. This one guy in the chat, I have no idea. Sorry.
Yeah. Yep. As much as I wish I spoke other languages, I can muddle my way through a few of them, but English is the only one I can have a conversation in.
Yeah. I think Flex jumped on for a couple seconds there. I thought he popped up. Yeah. What's up, Flex? What's going on, brother?
There he is.
What's up, Flex?
Got lost in the shuffle.
Hello, Rento. What's up, Rento?
All right.
All right. Collectible wise, it's been a couple weeks, but they do not disappoint in giving us some hot toys.
ATRT driver. Did you see you got the walker too, right?
The actual ATRT itself. Yes, they've given us a vehicle. So not only can you get this very detailed as usual
hot toy.
If anybody in the chat is a hot toy collector and has a collection that they display with a bunch of these, I would love pictures because these are so nice. But
Flex actually has a nice collection of stuff too. If you ever see his cloud, if I ever find it, I'll show you guys. But he has a nice collection, man. I think he has hot toys and props, and like he does a lot of cool stuff, man. Flex has a really great collection. So does Frankie. Frankie has a good collection too, though. So anyway, okay.
So here they're also making available the actual vehicle, the ATRT. So you can display it with that driver.
That's
if you so
actually really
desire.
cool.
Yep.
That they're
Or
doing that.
if you want, you can get since you can buy the ATRT separately, you can use it to put Mando on.
Well, they're coming out with one too, I think, for Mando.
Are they coming? Well, they just dropped that hot toy not long ago, so I wasn't sure based on the images if it was just a matter of, hey,
Okay.
this is why we're making the ATRT separate from like a package deal with the driver, which is supposed to retail for $315 if you're looking for just the vehicle. If you're looking for the ATRT driver, he will be $240.
Yeah, yeah. The I remember the dewback that they had. Now it has a local store has it, but they want $1,000 for that thing. I'm like, man, I'm cool. I do like the dewback, but I don't need it. Not for $1,000. I'm cool. Well, there's more too, and I'll share. There's a couple things that I had actually came upon, but we didn't even talk about this. But Hallmark released their new
the new
Hallmark
wave
for the
And there's Boba Fett again.
well,
Mantown card hanging from your tree.
I'm totally getting that. You know that, right? Like
Of course you are.
that is a definite for me. They have a light up a Rogue One Darth Vader scene. Ooh,
Okay,
the hallway.
Yeah, the hallway. That's probably gonna be really cool. I want to see that in action. Maul, Rogue One, Mando and Grogu stuff. B-Wing. This is cool though. Like I'm really curious about this one. It's the Millennium Falcon, scene. And if you put them all together, they play together, which is really cool.
I got him.
Yeah. Go get Jockey.
Go get penisy.
So yeah, that's cool.
That was from Family Guy, right?
Yes.
I remember that.
So again, they always do a great job. I really do want that. I'm getting that shit.
See, there are so many of these out now. I would love to at some point go back and find as many and just put up a Star Wars only Christmas tree and just leave it up all year.
I did it. Remember, I did it.
Yeah.
Well, I have the Luke Skywalker, but they don't have that many of these of the vintage cards. They don't have too many. It's like 5 of those.
Yeah, like the main ones. What, like Vader, 3PO?
Yeah.
And then the other, but
and then if you're a Lego collector, I think on the May 4th they are dropping a new Mandalorian N1 Starfighter. This what line is this? Is the big line, right? Ed, I'm not privy to Star Wars stuff. I mean, on Lego, but this is the bigger assortment.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was $250.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty expensive, but I mean it looks nice though.
It does.
It really is nice. It's smooth. It looks smooth. It's not like Lego-y. It. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's like it has like.
So the real question I'm trying to look to see: does it come with minifigs? That's
course
always the question.
You know it will.
Well, I'm looking to see in the images. I don't see any.
You know what's funny? I don't see any either. Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay, good. That's what I was looking for.
I mean,
yeah.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
I agree.
What vehicle will not replace that did not have a minifig?
I know, but I got to ask the question.
So Ed, you looking about getting this one?
I mean, it's only $250, Ed.
Yeah, I mean, I do like it. It is nice, but I have so many Legos around this house.
You do.
Oh my goodness! If I came home with
Ed.
And actually, I have Lego sets that I haven't even assembled yet. I'm trying to figure out how I want to put them up. So
Well, you got to get like a whole like shelf and then put them all like
Ah.
shelf them all up, right?
Something. Waiting for a Lil to build out all of his shelving and show me the way.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
well, for those Lego fans, those are pretty sweet.
It is cool.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, this is the Porsche. Oh yeah, yeah, Fernando. Only 250.
Well, for Ed,
Hey, in Lego speak, that's not bad.
actually, he's not wrong. Yeah, what was
Legos are crazy expensive. It's what when my son provides his list of the ones he's looking at, it's just like, whoo.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah, I'm not a Lego guy. I mean, I got the Game Boy, and that's about it.
yeah, I'm not a Lego guy either. Like, I don't have time for Legos. I'm over here. I gotta build real models over this man. Like,
Hey, you can't weather and airbrush Legos. You need that bullshit.
Damn, zombie 600 by you.
Shit.
Money.
So,
all right, let's get into the review of this week. We're gonna get into Maul Shadow Lord episode 3 and 4. I actually really love that. I don't know how much I appreciate that, Steve.
So these dropped on Monday. So we will let everyone know that, yes, we will be walking through these. So this is your spoiler warning.
Yeah, really
warned. Again, this show is so pretty. I love the artwork in it. I can't not look at various brushstroke looks to it, the lighting. I mean, the other thing that I really like, and it never bothered me before, is, there was a certain stylization to Star Wars animation.
Agreed.
Characters were very. That's all gone now.
No, I think it's still there. What are you talking about?
Well, but it's nothing that's like, if you look at Count Dooku from the Clone Wars, his face was extremely elongated. I mean, it was very stylized.
I think they still are though. Like I think they still keep the same character design of everything, but I think the animation's more flowier. Like it definitely flows a lot better, but I think they still keep the same character design. Like I think it's
I'm not an artist. It's, to me, it's the coloring, right? Like it's that.
Agreed.
It's like that's the different and I in these two episodes, I noticed it more with the different color that Maul would come out in, right? Like, when he was even the tea ceremony thing to open up episode 3, right? Like, just the shading that he had on it, like it looked like you could just take that picture and put it in a frame and hang it on the wall, right? Like, because you could see all the fine, like it looked like it was brush strokes throughout in the fight scene with him, as the different lightsaber, as the red lightsaber illuminated the screen, right? Like, again, you could see the different brush strokes in his face, and I think that's what stood out these two episodes for me more.
I agree. It is, for the animation, again, you're gonna get better and better over the years anyway. So, like, that first series of the Clone Wars was probably awful, but over time you've just getting so much better. And again, I give credit to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse for setting a tone for how animation is actually painted. So I definitely give credit to that. That Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse revolutionized animation in certain ways that I think that it's not even being studied. Like, that shit needs to be studied, how they did that, and like how they're taking it here is definitely, they're taking it to that level. Definitely.
Well, and part of what I was saying with the stylization is, you can look at Clone Wars, and again, fantastic storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see some of them, and then, like we talked about in Ahsoka, it's like, oh, this is really good in live action. I would love to see more of that. This series, it almost feels live action as is. There's some of it because of the looks of the characters and the way they're designed and they were drawn. I'm pulled into it as if it were live action.
It actually surprises me at this point a little, and I'm gonna be honest with you a little. I'm surprised they really haven't done a full length movie out of Star Wars in this kind of style, movie theater wise. Like I'm very surprised they haven't yet.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean,
yeah,
it is something that they should have probably done.
I agree. Like years ago, right? Like I'm like convinced that it boggles my mind. Like they really could do a lot with it. Like again, they are telling full length movies with these series, but it's not the same. Like
no,
you get when you sit in the movies for an hour and a half watching a full length Star Wars movie, you get enamored in that. You're not taking 30 minutes off. Like you're watching this all the way through. So, that's it's the thing. But go ahead. Sorry.
So in this first one, episode 3, and I'll back up, the Whispers in the Unknown, we start off to where Devin has escaped and she's directed into Maul. And I know that there were some folks who didn't like the way it felt like Maul was kind of being portrayed potentially as an anti-hero, but I think he's matured in a way that it's almost like he's truly taken the lessons that he learned from Palpatine in how to manipulate and how to do things to his own benefit. And he's really using that to his advantage. He's still a rage monster, and you can see it on certain things that he does. And there's one particular lightsaber battle at the end of 4 when he kind of loses it, and you hear it, and you can see it in his face that he is still that rage monster. But I like the way that he's kind of evolved.
Yeah, he's very diabolical in many ways. He's almost very, very, very well calculated, like very Thrawn calculated in many ways. Like, there's certain things that he does, but then that rage kind of takes him out of it a little bit, and he gets maybe he gets the best of him more than he probably should. And I think that's, that may be Maul's, handicap, like in many ways, is that he's so calculated. Sometimes, like, his rage kind of overtakes it, and he kind of, this is why he loses,
and I would like to think that is the reason why he went out so easily to Obi-Wan Kenobi at the very end in the desert, is that his rage was so focused on him that he just could not operate in a clear way. And I mean,
well, but the crazy part is, like, again, he's lost to so many people. He loses a lot. Like, it's not like he fucking is winning anything.
Yeah, I mean, he is the ultimate loser. He is the ultimate loser.
Anybody mid-level, he's got him beat. If he goes up to the next tier, they all take him out.
Yo, he can't fuck with Ahsoka. Like, like I watched this little thing that they were doing, like in this, and I'm like, dude, Ahsoka, like, Ahsoka, like, I'm thinking about her and I'm thinking about Ahsoka. I'm like, you doing all this to this girl? She's young, she don't know, but you put it, you take it to Ahsoka level, like you're not pulling off this shit for her.
No, I do like how he's trying to manipulate her, and he recognizes what she sees as issues. So
he did beat Qui-Gon.
He did beat Qui-Gon, but
yeah,
at the end of the day, did he though? He lost.
The whole conversation as he's talking to her in the dark was really good, feeding into all of her anxieties and things. And the fact that this goes on pretty much through the entire episode, and they just jump back and forth. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm annoyed in the fact that Two Boots just constantly, we got to call the Empire. We got to call the Empire. We got to call the Empire. Like, dude.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was annoying these 2 episodes.
So, there's the heist that's going down. Yeah. And they go through an attack. I love the fact that he's got the Mandalorians and the Zabrak doing all his dirty work.
Yeah, they're a nice little.
They're a good group of enforcers.
Yeah.
So we get to see how Lawson is truly overly involved in his job. Two Boots reminds him, your son's got a game.
Right.
He's there for 2 minutes, and
Yeah.
very quickly, oh shit, something's gonna go. I gotta go.
Yeah, that's that age old story of like the detective that
Yeah.
works too hard, doesn't care about his son, then his son gets hurt, or Maul, like, something happens, like, kidnaps him or some crazy shit, and then then he becomes like a cop, I'm invested now, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I did like the reveal that Lawson's ex-wife is now an Imperial. It adds a whole new layer
That's
to
cool.
it.
Yeah. That's why I
Yeah.
popped one on there.
I mean, well, you figure that we've seen that he has some indication of what happened in the Clone Wars. He knows of the Jedi even before we get to the end. And you can tell he's no fan of the Empire, but it's one of those things of like, you know what? This evil galactic empire, it's even worse because they gave my ex-wife a job.
Yeah, they gave her a job with employment. Like, okay, whatever. It's like, yeah, you got a job.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know if it's gave my, but I wonder if she left them for the Empire, right? Like, I think that's where the friction would be, right? That would make sense. Not that
she
I got a
chose the
job
Empire,
and I still have to pay child support, right? Like, that's not what's happening.
No,
I think it's the Empire brainwashed her, and she left her son and him for the Empire.
It's so weird though. It's like if anybody else took a job like that, you'd be like, all right, well, go ahead, take a job. Good, do what you gotta do. I get it. You gotta go to another planet, or you gotta stay on a space station. All right, do you think? I don't know. It's weird.
Like, peace.
Yeah,
go hang out with my boys.
Yeah, it's like, are we getting divorced because you got a job? Because you got a job offer? Like, come on, stop. It's craziness.
That's hilarious, man. It's true. The Allstate guy.
Yeah. You're in good hands.
It is the Allstate guy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bob from Brooklyn.
So it's a whole setup in order for him to kind of go after the Pikes.
Didn't see this coming though. I'm gonna be honest with you. Didn't see it coming. Messed me up a little bit. I was like, oh. Huh.
As I've said before, I love when they give us little tie-ins that, if you know, like when he talks at one point, he's like, if you double cross me, I'm going to feed you to my Nexu. And I'm like, oh, I know what that is. That is the cat-like creature from Attack of the Clones.
I think the Pike Syndicate are just fodder. Like, because they really do suck. Like, they're no good to anybody. Like, all they do is just get killed. And like every rendition of where the Pikes are, like, they always get killed. They're just fodder. They're like stormtroopers to me. That's how I feel like.
Well, they're drug runners, so.
Yeah, but even in the video game, you kill them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, back to the whole thing with Two Boots. Now, not only is he continually telling Lawson, you got to call the Empire, he goes to the captain. And I like how she even recognizes that the Empire's like, we really don't want them involved in our shit. But the fact that she tells him, you got to get a handle on your droid. And then they assign him to desk duty.
Which is so weird. Like, you turn him off, and then he turns, how the hell you turn himself back on?
Well, not only that, but, and this has always been in Star Wars, because Lucas talked about it from the original trilogy, that droids are just like toasters. They're devices there to be used to make life easier. Yet because of the fact that they have personalities like R2-D2, they tend to become a little bit more. But it's always a matter of like, where's that line? Like, I get it, Two Boots, you're my partner, you're my buddy, but you're still the toaster.
These robots kill people though. Like, it's not like they're not. There's no law. Like, there's no robot law here. It's like, oh yeah, you're just gonna kill people. Like, you're a cop. You can do all these things, but like, it's a weird line for droids. I don't understand. Like, they kill people. Like, there's no law. I don't get it. Like, doesn't make any sense in Star Wars. It's always like, we're used to like R2-D2 and C-3PO because they weren't, they were the only robots that actually really did anything in Star Wars in the original trilogy. And then they just started fucking finding droids to whole people and like, it's.
Oh, I mean, the entire droid army. That's all they were designed for.
It's just crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right. Ghost in the Machine code. Like it's so crazy. It doesn't make any sense. Go ahead.
So then it jumps back because again, the Maul and Devon, it takes place through the whole episode. And finally he pulls out his lightsaber and they go at it. And it's just he keeps one hand behind his back the entire time. This is nothing but a game to him.
So real quick, you know what bothers me about the animation of these lightsabers is that they're thin and skinny.
Well,
I never understood that.
In Rebels, they were even more so. In
know.
Rebels, they were like saber, like little blades.
But in the movies, they're
they've got
longer.
substance. Oh yeah,
it's weird. I don't understand why they do that. Maybe they look more sword-like. I don't know.
It's all in a different style. We get different ones.
Yeah.
And then, of course, as they kind of finish out their whole battle, and he's filling her head with everything, she goes to run, and he's like, "No, that belongs to me. Give it back." And that's when he reveals that, oh, and by the way, I knew your name the entire time. I know everything about you. Which again is just a continuation of his head games. And so ends episode 3.
Okay.
In the next one, Pride and Vengeance. This one felt a little slower. I don't know why. I mean, it was the same. It was the same time. I mean, there was only like 22-minute episodes. They were both very short. I mean, there were some great moments in it, but it was almost like the whole thing in the middle kind of felt slow.
Yeah.
This was a very interesting double cross. In that, he shows up, hey, I'm here. Now, here's the question. We know that Maul was a step ahead in how this whole thing played out. Was the little guy here? Was he in on it? Or was he truly looking to double cross Maul and Maul knew that he would?
No, I think he was in on it.
You think he was in on it? It wasn't.
Yeah. It was all planned. Like, I think if it wasn't, I think Maul would have killed him. Like, okay. I think that this was all planned out. Although, what'd you think? Like, right?
Yeah, I thought that was the plan.
Okay.
That's how at least I took it. But Ed, I could see your opinion as well.
No,
like,
I agree.
I don't trust the little dude anyway, so I'm gonna double cross him to double cross them.
Yeah, I mean, I think I agree that it was all part of the setup. But if that's the case, I mean, I get it. It's animation, but the way they animated it, yeah. Too many syllables in that. Yeah. That it makes him look like a very good actor. Like he was almost the look on his face when he pulls the blaster out to shoot him. It almost makes it believable that he wasn't part of the setup.
Yeah, they made a thing like that, but I felt it was a part of the plan.
Yeah. And then of course it's great that, when he brings him in and then Maul in that same red reveal, he just whoops their ass.
Yeah.
Did you like the manipulate the lightsaber through the Force to take down the main guy?
Oh, it's beautiful. Poetic.
I think we saw Kylo Ren do that.
We did. She escapes and gets back to her master. It's interesting that they're living in the sewers. As far as part of their, there you go. And he does look.
Like a turtle.
Yeah. Now it's interesting how he recognizes, like, look, Maul's here. That means the Empire is coming. It's only a matter of time. We need to go. And she's still trying to hold on to this. We are Jedi. We need to do the right thing. We need to be the bigger person. And he's going, but for who? There is no justice. It's not like there's a greater good. The people in charge is the Empire. Who do we report to? Who are we doing this for? So she's still trying to be the Jedi, but then we know that there's also the revenge aspect and all the stuff that Maul is feeding into her head. He's setting this whole thing up. He's the ultimate puppet master. throughout this.
Crazy.
Two Boots uses the phone booth. Did you know they have a phone booth at the police station for calling the Empire?
I guess they do. I guess they do. I thought I'd seen that before on something else, though.
It's like the bat phone. You gotta go
Yeah,
to
well,
one special room.
in Andor, they have a payphone because they're like the little booths along the wall that you go and make the call. But here at the police station, you know, you got to make your calls in private. So I think the part that still I would have thought is, you know, the Empire being the Empire, when they ran that facial scan, I would have thought that it would have set off something at the ISB. And they'd been like, whoa, somebody is looking at a Darth Maul image.
Yeah,
Send them out.
I thought so too.
So I thought they would have sent them right away. Lawson and his crew goes out, and it's interesting that Maul tries to set it up and be like, look, you know, nobody wants the Empire here. Why are we doing this? Like, you'll have peace in your city. I'll go off and do my own thing. And we know that the police has been perfectly fine with turning a blind eye to organized crime. They all knew when the bank got robbed that the criminals owned the bank. So, and you would have thought that Lawson might have taken that deal because he does not want the Empire there.
Yeah.
So,
but he is still a man of the law.
Yeah, but is he? Because I mean, he's definitely in that gray realm.
I mean, you see those movies, right, where it's like they're the law dudes, but they know some people in the underbelly and they get some info, and you know, I mean, it's all any kind of gangster movie you watch.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. They got their ass handed to them by the Mandalorians and the Zabrak. I don't know how many got out of there alive.
When he came out with that damn turret gun, it was crazy.
Oh, and the look on his face, the Zabrak who uses that gun enjoys it way too much. Every time they do one of those quick images of him as it's lighting up around him, he just has this grin like, I can't wait to kill some people.
Yeah, he's always got a smile on his face. There's never a moment where he doesn't have a smile on his face.
Oh, yeah. We get a really good lightsaber battle between these three.
Was it, though?
I thought it was. I enjoyed it.
He's not that good. Like, I don't know if I'm saying this.
He's kind of old, and
I don't know, though. Like, is he old? Like, I don't know how old he is. I have no idea. Like, it just, his lightsaber skills weren't that good to me. Like, Maul is whipping his ass.
Well, it couldn't have been that good because Maul beat him. And we all just said a minute ago that Maul doesn't beat many people, at least not anyone that's good.
Right.
So, but I thought it was entertaining. And again, there's little tiny things. The attention to detail in the animation. When they're going up these stairs and swinging the lightsaber, and you can see where it has cut through the railing because he's just swinging it. I'm like, that is beautiful.
Yeah, the animation choreography is amazing to me. Like, I don't know what they're doing over there, man, but they're doing it right. I'm like, damn, this is nice. This is really good.
Yeah. And of course, just as he goes to strike down the master, she steps in to save the day, which I think actually surprised him. He had that look on his face. And in this lightsaber battle is one of those moments to where you can tell, especially when he gets his leg kicked, that he loses his shit and rages out for a moment.
That was really good because you always do sometimes forget that those legs are all like robotic. Like,
yeah, which you would think would be an advantage to him because, you know, if you got kicked in the knee versus a metallic leg,
it's an advantage to him, but also it's to show his biggest loss.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right. So he doesn't look at it as an advantage, even though we'd be like, shit, if I had robotic legs and I didn't have to take a dump, this would be great.
Yeah, I've never thought about that. Like, how does he go to the bathroom?
He doesn't.
I know.
He doesn't have to.
It's weird.
He's like RoboCop.
I don't get it. Yeah, it's crazy work. I don't know.
As the really cool spybot droid sends out the mist to allow all of Maul's Shadow Collective to escape, This is when Lawson goes over and finds and realizes that they're Jedi.
Yeah.
Which I always find interesting because, we talked about it, and I did look to see that the general number they say is prior to Order 66 that there were 10,000 Jedi. So not a whole lot if you think about the galaxy and the size of it and the number of planets. So for him to have know of laser swords from the war, I'm going to be curious to see a little bit more of Lawson's backstory to see how that ties in. Like if they tell us anything with what was his involvement in the Clone Wars? Why? How does he know this, or is it just that he heard it? I'm just curious on all that.
Yeah, we'll probably get a backstory, maybe. I don't know.
Maul is escaping, and he knows the Empire's on their way, so he's got to collapse the tunnel.
Cool.
They're cleaning up the mess and hauling out all the bodies.
And
And this is when Two Boots is like, well, I hope you can forgive me. And all of their communicators start beeping because guess who's coming to town?
That was such a cool entrance too. It was like, oh, that's cool.
Wow. I mean, that's the Empire's way. They just send that Star Destroyer in, park it right on top of everybody as to go. Yeah, when you look up into the sky, guess what?
There's a Star Destroyer.
Yes.
It's cool. It's cool. I can't wait to see the next couple episodes.
Yeah, now that the Empire is involved, I'm definitely going to be interested to see how this plays out.
Yes.
So there's how many 2 weeks left?
Yeah. This went fast.
Yeah. So is it 2 or is it 3?
I don't know.
How
How many episodes is this?
Last episode's what? May?
No,
May 4th, right?
we've got 3 more weeks because we've got the 20th, the 27th, and May 4th.
Okay, that's right. Because I
So
won't
we've
be
got
here
3 more.
before.
So we've talked about it before, and as we're seeing it all come together, we know we're getting Inquisitors, which again would make sense. Now, I would imagine that if they're just responding to Two Boots's communication, depending on how much information he included. Now, if he included the information about Maul, the Inquisitors are already on board this ship. Now, if he only called in, which I don't know what else he would have called in that would have really brought the Empire in its force to show up. So I'm assuming that that's part of it. We speculated before, do you think there's any chance, considering that it's Maul, and we know he is public enemy number 1 in the eyes of Palpatine, is there any chance you even get a cameo of Darth Vader?
Darth Vader's
Again?
in here. I think
Do we know that for sure?
I think he is. I think they may battle it out too, dog. Like, I don't know.
I mean, at some point, yes. I don't know. I mean, if we're getting multiple seasons, I don't know if you tip that off or if it's more.
Is that confirmed? We're getting multiple seasons?
I've not heard one way or the other, but I'm sure that they're going to give us at least 2 or 3 seasons of this.
I say 2 at best. It wouldn't be 3.
So
I don't know if we get Vader yet.
I didn't know if we even just get a tease.
We get Vader in the last episode.
Maybe at the finale.
Yeah, or we may not even get. You know what? You know what's funny? To me, I feel like Vader is like high tier, and like Maul is like kind of middle low tier for him to deal with anybody. So like, I think the Inquisitors, he'll probably battle out the Inquisitors, and then Vader will tell them to find him or some crazy shit like that. Like, I don't see Vader fighting Maul because it's not really even a battle. Like, he's gonna
Right. Like, how is Maul gonna get away? Because we know Maul survives, right? Like, because he has to fight.
Right, but we talked about this before in
thanks, Adam. Season 2 is confirmed, and Vader was on the poster.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought so too. Adam. I thought I'd seen that too.
I'll have to look at that poster again. But I was even thinking
nowadays, so you never know.
I was even thinking you don't even need to show him, to where if you get to the end and it's a battle and Maul takes out one of the Inquisitors and the other one is like basically calling in for backup and all you hear is the breathing. knowing like, okay, the boss is coming.
And
So-
no, you get that same Rogue One, and it's red versus red. Ooh, I mean, Maul's gonna lose like always, but
Oh yeah, well, and again, we already talked about this, but in Rebels, when they're off on they got the Sith holocron, in that like conversation, Maul says that he's faced Vader and he knows he cannot do it alone, which is why he's trying to get Ezra and all of them to help, because if Vader shows up, he's got no shot and he knows it. So
we're gonna get a Maul versus Vader then.
oh yeah, and we already know what's going to happen. Like,
Fuck is
He's gonna have to get away somehow. That guy with the turret gun's gonna come out and just start going off, and Vader's gonna start blocking that and
reach up to
Maul's
him
gonna
and
run
just
away.
snap his neck.
Kill him, kill that Mandalorian, destroy those robots, Vader. All right.
Yes.
Well, listen, that was a good breakdown this week. Make sure you like, subscribe. This is the end of the show. It's not much else to talk about, but Ed, you did a great job. Thank you, like always. Lil, your commentary is always amazing. Especially your analysis on movies and money. I always want to see how you feel.
I like finance.
Yes, you do.
So,
but yeah, join us here next week while we talk about episode 5 and 6 of Maul, and get a nice little breakdown on that. Hopefully, we'll be joined by Steve. If not, we'll still do our thing. But yeah, join us Saturday at 10
Eastern time.
10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What are we doing this week? Hello?
Talking about CinemaCon, all the stuff that's coming out of CinemaCon. We got discussions on some stuff for Spider-Man, for the Odyssey. We got potential Doomsday stuff coming out. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming out.
Right.
Trailer.
Yeah,
Doomsday trailer.
I doubt we're gonna see the trailer, but I'm sure there'll be some discussion on what was in those trailers.
Yeah.
So everybody needs to keep an eye on their feeds. Somebody needs to see the trailer that we're not supposed to see.
Oh, we'll see it too. But yeah. So yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate you. This is Sean.
This is Lil.
And this is Ed.
And may the force be with you.
Always.
Continue.